In this module, get ready for a trip into the future. Join us in finding ways to deal with the upcoming challenges of the world of work. For a start, listen to what career guidance experts say about their preferred futures and how career practitioners have contributed to this.
I would like to live in a world that's fairer. I would like to live in a world that's more just. I would like to live in a world that's much more equal in the future. And in terms of career, I'd like to live in a world where people have real and genuine choices about their life, where they can determine how they spend their time, the kind of work they do, and where they can expect a decent quality of living for doing that work. I'd also like to live in a world where we've managed to address the dangers of climate change. I'd like to live in a world in 15 years' time where we feel we're on a really strong path towards managing climate change and reducing the sort of threats of global warming.
I see more people that have a job that fits their qualities and their interests, working with pleasure and with more satisfaction. I also see careers that are more sustainable because they are based on a higher grade of employability of the workforce, and because more people have continuous development in their portfolio.
I think fundamentally I would want to see a greater equality of opportunity for all in terms of access to work and opportunities. I'd like to see that the work opportunities reflect decent work values, and that individuals have the chance to achieve their potential and their goals in life. Allied with that, I'd like to see greater recognition for the work that careers professionals do, and that we've been able to influence how the world has changed during that 15 years.
I wish, however, that our world in 15 years from now would be safer, more open, more tolerant, fairer. And in our field, a little bit different from how it is now, with careers much more flexible, changing more frequently than now, but with people who are better prepared to face these challenges than now.
And all of these challenges that I'm talking about, all of this future that I'd like to see, is something that can be helped by technologies. And we've got lots of really exciting new technologies around at the moment. So lots of digital technologies, and also various and growing forms of automation and artificial intelligence that I think really offer us the opportunity to solve some of these societal challenges. So wouldn't it be nice if when people hear about automation, they were able to think that it would free their time up, it would give them more time to spend doing what they want. Perhaps they might move to working a 4-day working week or even less, rather than, as at the moment, when people hear about automation, they fear for the loss of their job and so on. And really those decisions remind us why technology is not enough, and that the future that we're moving into has to be defined by political, economic and social change, as well as by technological change. Technologies are powerful, they can shift our world, but they can't determine in what direction. So we have to decide that through the political, economic and social process.
Career education, career guidance and counseling are two complex issues and should be provided by properly trained professionals. And this is what we urgently need to be done: professionalization of this occupation, an occupation where the master degree is a must. This is not, of course, the responsibility of guidance professionals themselves, but the responsibility of key ministries, those of education and employment, to insist on appropriate qualifications of those providing guidance and counseling services for the target groups, for pupils, students, adults, for all.
And when we're encouraging people to build strategies that can take them forward, we need to get them to think about themselves, but also their family, their community, and society. And so career education then becomes a process of thinking about the relationship between the individual and society, and how we're all going to move together, how we're all going to move forward together. And so I think that's where it becomes really powerful when we start to think about what kind of future we want to live in. Because if we're asking people to imagine their future, as we do regularly in career guidance, we also need to ask people to imagine the future world that they want to live in. And I've told you what my future world looks like, and it's really important that you think about what you want your future world to look like, and you talk to your students and clients about what they want their future world to look like, and then you together develop strategies to bring that about.
I think it's good if career professionals are also knowing about these alternatives, about the renewable energy, about new social ideas and things like this. And if a client is ready to open up towards maybe new perspectives for him or her, then not to block, but also to go with this person a few steps towards this direction.
And I think what I'd like to see in terms of what we've contributed is that we've helped establish an integrated approach to career support that connects primary learning through to adulthood and throughout life, and that individuals recognise and are able to access help and support high quality career guidance. I'd like to hope that we as careers professionals may have greater influence in terms of policy, and that we've been able to embed a social justice agenda that allows equality of opportunity to be a reality rather than an aspiration.
This also implies that we should collaborate more intensively across borders, not only geographically, like in the creation of this course, but also across borders of professional disciplines and sciences. So far, my ideas and my thoughts. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you a very inspiring and interesting course. Thank you.